Welcome to Battle on the Beach 2023. We are in West Wales, Pembry. Quite a long drive this morning, 4.5 hours left after the clocks changed at 5:30 this morning, but it's been a nice smooth journey. Sometimes I think it's better to get all the fatigue out in one day. 45 kilometers of beach racing today at Battle on the Beach. I've never done a beach race before in my life, despite being married to a Dutch lady, where beach racing is quite a popular pastime in the Netherlands. It should be good fun. I have no idea what to expect. I have a special bike with me today. I thought a hardtail might be the best bike. Depending on the wind condition, it may well prove to be the case. If we have a tailwind, it could be undergeared. If it's a headwind, it's going to be absolutely perfect. I hope, I think. No idea what to expect. It's a complete new world. And on that note, the nerves that I mentioned last week, they're back again. I think I'm slowly starting to accept it's just a part of who I am and what happens when I race. We have just under or just over an hour until the race starts, all kitted up, dressed and ready. Need to do a little warm up somewhere just to make sure. Apparently the opening mile, been informed by Vin Cox, is very important. Get to the front of that first mile, then try and get off the beach into the single track in a good position. So that's the goal. I feel like I've just become the most seriously dressed person on the beach. The start was an interesting experience, with some people choosing to run off the start line. Others chose to ride in the deep sand. I chose to ride because I cannot run to save my life. Then it was a mad sprint for the first 30 to 60 seconds as you try and get up to speed on the hard condensed sand. I was straight away into top gear, and that was it. I stayed there until the end of the beach. With around 1,200 riders entered into the race, the first 200 riders qualified as seeded riders, meaning we'd sent our results in previously so that we could start at the front of the race. Ultimately, it didn't make a huge difference, I don't think, because if you were strong and you had good legs, you could easily work your way up throughout the beach. Literally clinging onto the back of the group, hoping that we don't get caught from behind. Passing so many people out racing, it's amazing. Just like all off-road events, we started absolutely flat out up the beach. It took around 10 minutes to exit the beach on the first lap, and by this point I was so thoroughly in the red there was nothing left in my legs. I had to let a little gap open up to the group in front of me. But eventually I found myself in a group of other cross-country bike riders, and we stayed together for the next 3 laps right up until the finish, and I spent so much time in top gear. I was really hoping that because it was a flatter event that finally something that suited me, on paper at least, would come out in the results. As it was, it didn't. I finished 85th. I can't complain. It was a brilliant day out. It was so good to see so many different people on so many different types of bike, racing, enjoying it because it's social, or simply just taking part and participating because it's a nice, healthy thing to do. If you've ever considered doing Battle on the Beach, I highly recommend it. I really believe you'll have a brilliant day out. You'll really enjoy the racing, the riding, the route, the experience, the atmosphere. It's such a brilliant thing to do. And then finally, there seems to be quite a lot of debate about the type of bike that you should use. In my mind, there is zero debate. Choose an aerodynamic bike with low rolling resistance. In other words, a gravel bike, a cyclocross bike, an adapted road bike even. Anything but a cross-country mountain bike, because you're giving away so much effort going up that beach, you're just losing out to efficiencies. It's nothing against the bikes, they're just designed for a different purpose, and Battle on the Beach is not technical enough at any point for the mountain bike to win out. I can only think of one word to describe that, and it's Dutch. It's like to thoroughly empty yourself, rinse yourself completely. It's one word. It's amazing to see so many people and so many different types of bike. experiencing just an amazing atmosphere. It was really good fun. What do you think of the start? It was alright actually. I took your advice. I went as hard as I could. Immediately regretted it. Sorry. When I realised I didn't have the legs to continue. But eventually I found a group with like 5 or 6 of us all on country bikes and managed to sit with each other really nicely. Once we got to the end of the beach, which lasts forever, it was alright.